We the People. It's a very eloquent beginning. But when that document was completed on the 17th of September in 1787, I was not included in that We the People.
They knew times can blind us to certain truths, and later generations can see that laws once thought necessary and proper, in fact, serve only to oppress.
Our treatment of Indians still affects the national consensus. Before we can set out on the road to success, we have to know where we have been in the past.
Bodies hung, trying to drive fear into communities and make them submit to second-class citizenship and consistent injustice.
I am a 107-year-old and have never been seen justice.
Eugenics seeks to apply the known laws of heredity so as to prevent the degeneration of the race and improve its inborn qualities.
It is better for all the world if, instead of waiting to execute degenerate offspring, society can prevent those who are manifestly unfit from continuing their kind.
But we've got a complete structural, ethical, jurisprudential crisis in the Supreme Court, whose name is in the gutter because of these terrible decisions that they keep issuing.
We want a Supreme Court which will do justice under the Constitution and not over it. In our court, we want a government of laws and not of men.
The court found that the government violated the law and nothing happened. That means the law, the Crime Victims' Rights Act, 18 U.S.C. 3771, does not matter. And if the law has no consequences, it doesn't protect anybody.
I call upon the American people to affirm with me the unhyphenated American promise that we have learned from the tragedy of that long ago experience, forever to treasure liberty and justice for each individual American, and resolve that this kind of error shall never be made again.
It is wrong to do violence to peaceful citizens. It is wrong to deny Americans the right to vote.
We've never had a president of the United States stir up a violent attempt to block the transfer of power. If we are to survive as a nation of laws and democracy, this can never happen again.
For there is another kind of violence, slower, but just as deadly destructive as the shot or the bomb in the night. This is the violence of institutions, indifference, inaction, and decay.
I feel terrible about what happened to these Iraqi detainees. They're human beings. Our country had an obligation to treat them right.
It is an atomic bomb. It is a harnessing of the basic power of the universe. The force from which the sun draws its power has been loosed against those who brought war to the Far East.
And to those veterans who bear disabling wounds, America renews tonight her pledge of lasting devotion and care.
Our taxes must provide the necessary funds to improve and expand our school system. Our taxes must be sufficient to pay for city streets, health, for national parks, the Weather Bureau, and many other services.
Political parties exist to secure responsible government and to execute the will of the people. Instead of instruments to promote the general welfare, they have become the tools of corrupt interests which use them in marshalling to serve their selfish purposes.
We may have democracy or we may have wealth concentrated in the hands of the few, but we cannot have both.
Simply put, corporations are not human beings. Corporations cannot vote or run for office. Because they may be managed and controlled by non-residents, their interests may conflict in fundamental ways with the interests of eligible voters.
A data center was constructed, the metadata center was constructed. The only difference between the clean water and this was that data center.
Our nation must make it clear that the legal rights of women as citizens are guaranteed under the laws of our land.
And now it's up to you, the local citizens of our great land, to stand up and demand high standards and to demand that no child, not one single child in America, is left behind.
I believe in an America that is officially neither Catholic, Protestant, nor Jewish, where no religious body seeks to impose its will, directly or indirectly, upon the general populace or the public acts of its officials, and where religious liberty is so indivisible that an act against one church is treated as an act against all.
It falls to each of us to be those anxious, jealous guardians of our democracy, to embrace the joyous task we've been given, to continually try to improve this great nation of ours. Because for all our outward differences, we in fact all share the same proud title, the most important office in a democracy, citizen.
We, the people. We, the people, tell the government what to do. It doesn't tell us. Once you begin a great movement, there's no telling where it'll end.